Sagittarius, hello. This is going to be a reading for March 7th through 13th, 2022. I've already pulled some cards for you this week, Sagittarius. So let's just dive right in. We have in your current situation, and well, the situation at large this week, we have the Queen of Wands. In your challenge, we have the Three of Swords. Let's see. You have a lot of court cards in your reading here, Sagittarius. And while these are your energies, it does feel like, and the Lovers here as well, it does feel like there may be some other people involved in your situation this week. Let's see, in your motivating energy, we have the Four of Swords. And it feels as though, especially in your outside influences, we have the Tower. We have some sort of tower situation going on around you in your environment. That could just be the world right now. You know, if the world is affecting you, then that's what it is. But it's affecting your present environment as well, whatever that is. So it could be the world around you if that's something that's affecting your present environment. Although it could be. Here, I'm just going to show you the Tower card. I don't know why I'm holding your Four of Swords up for you. But anyway, it feels like we kind of just jumped into this placement. I didn't mean to. As I said, like 3 times in a row now. Yeah, sure. It could be the world right now, affecting your environment around you. But it also is your environment around you, which means that not only is it the outside world, but there are some little tower moments surrounding you that are definitely affecting your situation this week. We have the Three of Swords in your challenge situation here. And so while you're trying to stand in your power and you're trying to be your true self, there's some heartbreak here, whether that was from a breakup or something else. It could, it doesn't have to be a breakup just because it's three of Swords, which it's so commonly used for. It could be the ending of something that just created stress and heartbreak with you. Like it definitely could have been a betrayed situation as well. You could have felt betrayed. And that's your challenge. So that's what's going on for you this week. Your motivating factor, we have the Four of Swords. It feels like that you just, something happened to you and that you need some rest. It feels like that, and that's your motivating factor here and wanting to have your power back. It feels like that rest is really the answer here and recovery is the answer. And that's your motivating force. Let's see, and I'm going to skip those for now. I'm going to go to what you can do and what you can't do. What you can't do here, we have the Ace of Wands. And it feels like for me in your reading today that you can't, I love this. The imagery of all of her cards are awesome. But especially here in your reading, it feels like this is saying you can't just burn everything to the ground and start new. You're going to have to move through these energies. You can't just burn it and leave it behind you. It feels like something you're going to have to move through. And the only reason you would have to move through anything is because it's important to build a layer onto either out of a belief or into a belief that moves you forward in one way or another. That's how growth happens, right? So, in the recent past, we have the King of Wands. And then in the near future, we have the King of Coins. And like I said earlier, and then in the middle, we have the Queen of Wands. So, it feels like in the recent past, it feels like somebody else is here in your reading. It feels like, because you're the Queen of Wands, we have the King of Wands. So, we're either looking at a divorce or a breakup here, probably for a lot of you. This isn't going to be obviously true for all of you, but it feels like there was definitely a king and a queen here of Wands. And while they're both pretty independent, something big happened. Something big with that Tower moment happened, and now you're feeling it. You're feeling the what's the word I'm looking for? The after effects. I'm not finding the right word, but you know what I mean. The after effects. Doesn't feel like you. In your like beliefs of what's going on here, we have the Knight of Coins. And then that moves into the near future of the King of Coins. So your beliefs kind of match up with what all the energy is moving into. It feels like all of this is just, it's moving into an energy of, and then in the outcome we have the Chariot. It's moving into an energy of you feeling secure again, because you are going to move through this instead of leave it behind you. You're going to move through it. You're going to see what it means to you, why you got upset about certain things and what's important to you and what you value. And you're going to experience an understanding of what you value. And then you're going to move forward. So you can't leave it behind you, but once you move through it and you find that value, then you'll be moving forward. And then what you can do, we have the Lovers. And, you know, with all of this other stuff going on, it feels to me as though this is saying, like, yeah, people suck. You probably think that now, but they don't. So be compassionate and kind. And also make that choice. Make that choice to find out what you value and what you've learned from the situation and what you believe to be true and what you hold valuable. It's asking you to make that choice. And it's also asking you to continue to stay open with love and compassion. And that's hard sometimes, but that's what it's asking you to do. And that's what I have for you this week, Sagittarius. I'm going to leave it there. Let's pull a 4 Agreements card to see which 4 agreement would best help you get through the energies of this week. We have, don't take anything personally, Sagittarius. Sure, makes sense. I mean, it's easy to say that, right? But then when your heart is bleeding 1,000 deaths, you know, it's hard. We do our best. That's the other agreement, right? Be immune to poison. Do not take anything personally. The whole world can gossip about you, and if you don't take it personally, you are immune. Immunity to poison in the middle of hell is the gift of the 2nd agreement. That feels like it works with your reading pretty well, Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, thank you very much. I want to say one thing real quick. This is a practice for me. This channel is a practice, making these videos is a practice, coming and doing my best is a practice, trying to connect to flowing energy and doing a reading for someone else while I get myself out of the way is a practice. It's all a practice. For more details on what that means, I put a little thing in the description below if you care. But I just wanted to say that. I feel like I just needed to sort of say that one of these weeks, this week in particular. New moon. Thanks, new moon. So that's what I have for you. So please like and subscribe. It's super helpful. Be a part of my team. I value you guys as subscribers because that's how my channel is going to grow. So you are a part of my team. Join my team. It'll be super fun. I promise it'll be a good journey. And have a beautiful week, Sagittarius. I'll see you next week. Thank you.